Hello guys, True here, back with another video. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, and before we get into this deck, please remember to hit that subscribe button down below. We're getting closer and closer to 50 subscribers, and I promise you guys once we get to 50 subscribers, we will have a very nice giveaway. So please, it doesn't hurt you to subscribe, and keep in mind you can always change your mind. And remember to, while you're at it, hit the like button. It really helps this video get shared to everyone, helps out with the YouTube algorithm. So please hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into today's deck. So today's deck, we will be going over a very interesting Galarian Weezing deck. This Galarian Weezing has an extremely powerful ability, Neutralizing Gas. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's Pokemon in play have no abilities except for Neutralizing Gas. This ability is extremely similar to Garbodor from Breakthrough, which had the ability Garbotoxin, which shut off all abilities except Garbotoxin, and you would have had to have a tool attached to the Garbodor. But in this case, Galarian Weezing, it just has to be in the active and it shuts off your opponent's abilities. Unfortunately, Galarian Weezing has a really underwhelming attack, severe poison for 1 dark energy, which is really good. You only poison your opponent, and you put 4 damage counters for the poison, and that's really underwhelming, especially with these big VMAXs and tag teams with 240 health to 320 health. Severe poison really hasn't been enough to really pressure these big tag teams and VMAXs out of the meta. So this is why Galarian Weezing hasn't really been shown the love it really deserves. So in order to make severe poison a bit more deadly, we are comboing it with Toxicroak with the ability More Poison. Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's poison Pokemon during Pokemon Checkup. So we played 2 of these. So basically the idea is to shut off our opponent's abilities and poison them and put 80 damage on their Pokemon in between turns. And this can really stack up. 8 is 2 times better than 4. So Toxicroak basically makes this deck 2 times better. And in order to spice it up a little bit, we are playing Yveltal-GX. Yveltal-GX, extremely good in this deck. For that Doom Count GX, a quick 1-hit knockout on any of our opponent's active Pokemon if they have 4 damage counters on it. And assuming early game, we can set this up early game rather easily by using Severe Poison without Toxicroak's More Poison ability, or by using Tyrogue's Bratty Kick ability. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. We can put that on, let's say, a Dragapult V before it becomes VMAX, and then we can ping them with a Zigzagoon using Headbutt Tantrum and put 1 damage counter on them. And 3 plus 1 equals 4, and that combos perfectly with Doom Count GX. And that's basically the sauce that we have going on with this deck. We play one of Dedenne-GX because sometimes we do brick with this deck. It happens. We play a lot of stage 1s, and it happens sometimes. We play 3 Jirachi to help improve consistency, 1 of Mew to help out against the Pikarom matchup, which is really hard. We play a heavy search engine. We play 4 Quick Ball, 3 Pokemon Communication, and 3 Great Ball to really help us fish out and search out those stage 1s and basics that we need in the early game. We play 4 Scoop Up Nets that help reuse Galarian Zigzagoon's Headbutt Tantrum ability and to help unclog our bench, which sometimes does tend to happen. We play 2 of Switch because in case we ever do need a trainer card when Galarian Weezing is in the active, we can use that Switch. We play 1 of Tool Scrapper to remove things like Big Charms and Air Balloons, which can be a complete nuisance for this deck. And we play 2 of Dust Island. Whenever either player switches their poison active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon, with the effect of a trainer card, the new active Pokemon is now affected by that special condition. So let's say our opponent plays a switch of their own, which most decks play 4 of these days. Their new active Pokemon will be poisoned, and that that poison effect carries over and gives us an opportunity. Really gives us an opportunity to make the most value out of the severe poison attack. So Dust Island unfortunately does not apply to Escape Board. Unfortunately, it just does not, and Scoop Up Net gets around it. So if our opponent switches into a Jirachi, Scoop Up Nets the Jirachi and re-promotes the, let's say, Dragapult VMAX, the poison does not stay on the Dragapult VMAX, which is really bad, which is probably the reason why this deck hasn't been seeing much play, but we're gonna make it work. We play 1 of Boss's Orders, 1 Cynthia, 3 Marnie, 4 Research, 2 Escape Boards, and 7 Dark Energy. Pretty standard build, with some extra spice, and yeah, let's hop into some games. All right, so hopping into our first game against Espidios96. Good luck to him or her, and we will be calling tails. We do win the coin flip, so we do want to go first, get out our basics turn 1, and the starting hand's looking all right. Definitely in need of a draw supporter, but we can worry about that next turn. I did not see my opponent's typing, so I do not know what they're playing. There's the Darkrai Prism Star, so I'm assuming we're up against Dark, and just a concession from our opponent. I guess they had a really rough start. I'm gonna include this in the video. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys in the next game. Alright, so hopping into our next game against John H. Random number digits. Good luck to him or her. Waiting for the game to load. There it is. So good luck to John H8040. And let's see what they are playing. They're taking their time calling the coin flip. We lose the coin flip, so we're probably going to be going second here, which is fine. We don't mind going second, but we prefer going first. And this starting hand is very interesting. We need a Cynthia or a Marnie because I am not a fan of getting rid of all of these Galarian Weezings, that's for sure. So it looks like we are up against ADP-zation. Turbo version, definitely not an easy matchup. They play a lot of switches, and that's never fun for us. There's the ADP, so I'm assuming they're going to have an attachment turn 2 Altered Creation. I guess we have to look for Mew plus Zigzagoon, ping Yveltal-GX, knock out this. That's probably my game plan. So here, gonna Great Ball, take out Koffing. That's fine. We can Stellar Wish, grab the Quick Ball, and that can get us to Dedenne-GX, but I really don't want to Dedenne-GX's hand away. That's for sure. So here, I'm gonna promote this Jirachi, use Stellar Wish. No draw supporters, so I think I am just gonna go with the Dedenne-GX play here. We lose three Galarian Weezings, but we do draw a lot of cards. So we have 5 energy left in deck. Actually, Mew is prized, so we will no, Galarian Zigzagoon is here. So here we will need to hit heads on that Tyrogue. So here I will attach the energy to this Koffing. Dedenne-GX's hand away, getting rid of 3 Galarian Weezings. Oh no, that's never good. It's what you never want to see. That's for sure. So here we can Great Ball, get that Galarian Zigzagoon that we need for the following turn, and retreat into just Jirachi. Stellar Wish. There's a communication. Guess we can hold on to it. What do I want here? Yeah, I think I just hold on to everything. We do have Scoop Up Net, so we can't Scoop Up Net this. Bench the Zigzagoon, that gives us a bench space. So yeah, I think I can, but just bench the Croagunk here. Go for that Bratty Kick, looking for a heads. There's the heads. So next turn, we have a pretty high chance of taking a knockout on this Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia GX before they manage to get off that, before they get that Ultimate Ray, which is super good. There's that Tool Scrapper on that Jirachi though. That's pretty bad. There's a research from our opponent, so I don't know why they did not Dedenne-GX to see more cards, but I guess they already had the Altered Creation, so I see merit for that. Seems they're digging for some cards. No Metal Energy in the discard, and they are down 1 Saucer, which is pretty good for us. There's a Quick Ball. Okay, there's 1 Metal Energy in the discard. They probably have a Saucer in hand, and they're probably gonna utilize that this turn. There's the Zacian V as expected. So yeah, they're gonna get off the turn 2 Altered Creation, but if we had gone first, we might have been able to prevent them from Altered Creationing, but no, they would have had Research, they would have had Energy Switch, Saucer, so in a way, there's the order pads, they flip heads. If they take a knockout on this Jirachi, that's definitely a misplay. If they grab the Energy Switch, there's the Energy Spinner. Are they gonna? No, okay, so there's another order pad. So wonder what they're gonna take here. They take a Great Catcher. If they bring in this Dedenne, that would be really annoying. Yeah, that would actually be really annoying. So let's see if they decide to do that or not. There's the Great Catcher from our opponent. That's super unfortunate. That means we have to dig a lot harder to find what we're looking for. To find that Doom Count GX turn. So this is looking really bad. There's the Altered Creation GX. Oh no, this is bad. So here we can Scoop Up Net this Jirachi. We can Galarian Zigzagoon. Put 10 here. We can Marnie our opponent, and no way to scoop up. We whiffed that pretty hard. So here we're just gonna have to go with Tyrogue, Bratty Kick, soften up this Zacian, I suppose. That's the only way. That's the only out I see. If they whiff the energy here, that's really good for us. No, there's the attachment, and there's the Research from our opponent. It looks like we will be taking an L in this one. I don't know if it's even worth trying here. There's the Saucer. They have everything set up. Yikes. Yeah, they're gonna Ultimate Ray, take 3 prize cards. And then we can take a knockout here, but then they just return knock us out with Zacian. And yeah, we're gonna lose this one against ADP Zacian, unfortunately. I don't see us winning this one. But I guess we can stick around. If we whiff the Doom Count, we just lose. That's just honesty right there. So here we can Quick Ball away, get rid of the Jirachi. Get that. Oh, we actually prized Yveltal-GX. So we're definitely going to be taking an L in this one against ADP Zacian. Pretty hard matchup, but that's fine. Let's see if we can try to get a. Let's see if we can get a dub in the next one. All right, so hopping into our next game against Sam Buck 2. Good luck to him or her. We do lose the coin flip, unfortunately, so definitely want to go first. No, we are going second. That's fine. 2 Koffings to start off with, not terrible, but we definitely want to get a Jirachi on board soon. So if we top that Quick Ball, we can Quick Ball away something, Scoop Up Net active, and then go into Jirachi, because Jirachi is just so good early game. But let's just see what our opponent's playing. They start off with the Jirachi, and it looks like we are against Baby Blacephalon. Definitely a pretty good matchup for us, as we can basically turn off their abilities. And that's really going to disrupt our opponent. I definitely disagree with them. Scoop Up Netting and then Stellar Wishing. I would have personally Fiery Flinted, thinned out the deck. But it looks like we might not be against Baby Blacephalon. They play Giant Hearth. Some Baby Blacephalon decks do play Giant Hearth, but most don't. So we could be against something like Ability Zard or Firebox, or something like that. So there's the Fiery Flint from our opponent. I definitely feel like that is a little bit of a missequence. I would have personally probably Fiery Flinted first and then Stellar Wished, because that would have allowed me to dig deeper for a trainer that I wanted, and nothing else from our opponent, just a pass. So I'm gonna replace the Giant Hearth with our Dust Island, and here we will just Marnie them. They had a pretty big hand, so don't mind doing that. I have a Great Ball. We can, guess I'll grab the Zigzagoon, and hold that in hand, because there's nothing really on board that I want to, use Zigzagoon to ping with, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Here I'm going to attach to the benched Koffing, and I think I'll just pass over to my opponent and see what they have going for them this turn. They're down one Giant Heart, and there's a Pokegear, so this could. I have no clue what we are up against. Firebox doesn't normally play Pokegear; they usually play Acrobikes. But there's a Fire Crystal. Baby Blacephalon does not usually play Pokegear. That is not a normal card you see in everyday Baby Blacephalon. So if we are against Baby Blacephalon, I would be pretty surprised. Now there's a Quick Ball, there's a Zacian, so we are up against Baby Blacephalon. Okay, that's pretty crazy. I won't lie, and just the Intrepid Sword. So yeah, now we're gonna hopefully ability lock our opponent so they have no more access to Stellar Wish. That's gonna give us a lot of momentum. So here, use the Galarian Zigzagoon because there's no reason really not to. Probably just hit this bench, and just a concession from our opponent. Guess they knew the ability lock was coming. I haven't really showcased the power of this deck yet, I don't think so. I will be hopping into another game, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, so hopping into our next game against Ms. Huku77. Good luck to him or her. We call heads, we win the coin flip, so we do want to go first, of course. Let's see what we draw. Not a bad starting hand. Quick Ball, that can get us something. Great Ball. So we start off with Great Ball because we don't necessarily want to thin the deck of Pokemon because we want to Great Ball into Pokemon. So here we're going to Great Ball. Probably grab this Galarian Weezing for next turn. Quick Ball, get rid of Marnie, I think. Go for a Croagunk. Yeah, a Croagunk I think is the right play. So I think that's what I'm going to roll with here. And here we're fully set up for a turn 2 lock, ability lock on our opponent, which is pretty good. Attached to this Koffing and just pass to our opponent. Hopefully, it looks like we're up against Dragon Ball due to the Psychic deck box. There's the Dragon Ball V and the Horror Psychic Energy attachment, like always. So let's see what our opponent is playing. There's a Marnie from our opponent. That sucks. Okay, we're losing that really good hand. Sort of getting punished for not going for Jirachi, but still very likely we can get that turn 2 ability lock and hopefully prevent them from getting turn 2 Max Phantom. There's an Inkay. Malamar's not going to do much for our opponent in this matchup. There's a Switch, so this hand is looking really bad. Definitely getting punished for not going for that Jirachi with that Quick Ball, but our opponent's now ability locked. So if they're stuck with that hand, they're stuck with that hand for a while. There's the Dragapult VMAX. There's the Malamar. They can't utilize that Malamar, fortunately. There's another Marnie. They're gonna help us out. Hopefully they whiff the turn 2 Max Phantom. That would be really nice. There's the attachment. They can't Stellar Wish, and just a pass from our opponent. Thank goodness they whiffed. That's gonna help us out so much. There's another Koffing. That's even better. So here they promote the Dragapult VMAX. Okay, we're still in this game. Had they managed to get that Max Phantom, we would have been in so much trouble. But now we're fine. So here I will switch into this Jirachi. Quick Ball with the Yveltal-GX. We're not benching that right now. Probably just thin out another Jirachi, I guess. And research, looking for a switch. There's a Scoop Up Net and an Escape. Okay, so this is a really good hand. For sure we can Great Ball. Looking for a Pokemon to Pokemon Communication away, so I guess Mew feels fine. We actually could cheese this a little bit, go for what could we do here? But no, we didn't even draw into an energy, so we can't use Mew. We could risk it, go for the Tyrogue, but I feel like I'm just gonna play this one safe. This could cost me the game, but it might not at the same time. So here I will Communication away this Jirachi back into the deck. We could go for it, but we did discard our Yveltal-GX, so I'm not feeling like risking it. Going all in with Dedenne, getting Mew plus energy, and Ordinary Rodding back the Yveltal-GX, and then that just sounds like so much cards we need to hit. So here I will just take another Toxicroak. Stellar Wish now. There's a research for next turn. That's really good. Take this Toxicroak. Bench this Toxicroak. Escape Board here. And and use severe poison, poisoning our opponent. They're gonna take 60 damage, and we actually play around 4 psychic energy. Not that it would do anything, as they already one-shot us. They attach another energy here. There's another Marnie from our opponent. That's fine with me. They give us more cards to work with. This hand's not good though. We need a draw supporter or a quick ball or communication to find a Dedenne-GX. I don't understand why they attached the psychic energy to their active. They should have saved that and hopefully charged up another another Dragapult V, as it seems that as they are now ability locked and they cannot really utilize Malamar, they actually benched the Mewtwo. Definitely a misplay from them. And yeah, things aren't looking terrible for us, but they're not looking too good either. There's a Great Ball, we can play that, then out the deck first. And there's the concession from our opponent. We managed to take a dub against Dragapult VMAX, probably one of the worst matchups for us. And that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please remember to like and subscribe. Really helps out this channel. And please remember to stay safe and have a good day. Peace out.